I'm wellness and lifestyle expert Jamie Hess here with some self-care tips. Keep your sense of structure and routine even as we work from home. Get out of those jammies and bring your cafe experience into your own kitchen with the Ready Whip Barista series. They have a nitro creamer for a velvety texture and a sweet foam to bring that cafe-inspired vibe into your own kitchen. Now, when it comes to fitness, don't let pain or stiffness derail your efforts. Boron's Arnicare Gel is a homeopathic way to relieve muscle soreness, stiffness, and bruising, and it even comes in a mess-free applicator. Finally, sleep is the foundation of wellness, and a weighted blanket like these from Tranquility are affordable, come in different weights, and have temperature balancing and cooling technology. For more, follow me at NYCFitFam on Instagram.
Oh, those are some pretty good tips and delicious sounding things thanks to Ready Whip, Arnicare and Tranquility. I love Arnicare. Actually, it is really good that we're thinking about our health heading into winter, and coming up, vitamin D tips from Robbie Raugh, which I am interested to find out more about that and how much vitamin D? Wait, which vitamin are we taking? But another thing that needs, I guess, the equivalent of vitamins, trees, when you're planting them, they need their care probably more than a little splash of champagne, which I like to give my plants. I kind of feel like that's something they might like. No, I'm only joking. But I have some real planting tips for you right now on AM Buffalo. So if you're thinking of planting trees, this is something for you. Check it out.
Horticulturalist Lance Wallum joins us right now on AM Buffalo with some tree planting tips.
Lance, you wrote the book Lawn Care for Dummies. I love the for dummies.
Right.
So you're going to give us some tree planting tips for dummies basically today, really, aren't you?
My wife likes to call me the king of the dummies. Yeah, face it, trees are the hardest working part of our environment. They filter pollutants out of the air. They provide wildlife habitat, prevent erosion, and prevent rain runoff. They can also save you money. If you plant deciduous trees on the east and west side of your home, the summer shade that they provide will cut your energy costs, your air conditioning costs by up to 25%. But I think really, when you plant a tree, you're making the statement that you believe in the future. And I think that's something we really need today.
Oh, I agree, and I think that is so beautiful. Have you got some general care tips for planting trees?
You bet I do. The first thing is to make sure you dig the hole properly. You want to dig it just deep enough so that when the root ball goes in, it's about an inch above the surrounding soil. You want to dig it about twice as wide as the root ball. Then when you fill it in with the soil that you dug out, you want to create a little watering basin that will really direct the water to the root ball when you're watering. Then I also like to apply 2 to 3 inches of an organic mulch. This is going to conserve water by cooling the soil, and it's also going to prevent weeds. You don't want weeds or lawn grasses growing up against the trunk of a young tree because that's going to slow its growth. You also want to make sure that you stake the tree properly. When you buy a tree in the nursery, a lot of times it'll be tightly tied to a bamboo stake, and you want to take that off when you plant, and then you want to put 2 strong stakes on either side of the root ball, and then use a flexible material to tie the trunk. The objective is to allow that trunk to sway in the wind so that it becomes stronger, and as it does, you'll be able to take those stakes down sooner.
What about for us in Western New York? I mean, we have really different seasons, summer versus winter, and it's wonderful, but that must make choosing what trees work for us a little different.
That's very important. I always say that all gardening or all landscaping is local. There's no doubt that Buffalo has got some strong conditions, so you want strong trees. You don't want fast-growing, necessarily weak wooded trees.
And what about products? Are there some things that are just great go-tos when it comes to your garden?
Newly planted tree can be stressed a little bit, and that can actually attract insects. We've also got the invasive pests like the emerald ash borer. I recommend that people try Bio Advanced 12-month tree and shrub protect and feed. You don't have to spray. You just apply it at the base of the trunk according to label instructions. It's absorbed up into the tree and protects it from the inside out, and it'll give you protection for up to 12 months.
You make gardening seem easy.
You can find planting and care tips for trees and also insect prevention information at bioadvance.com.
Linda's AM Buffalo wardrobe provided by Chico's, 5151 Main Street, Williamsville. Call 634-3794.
Welcome back to AM Buffalo. Good morning. Now, have you heard of the Shays Ghost Light? Linda and I will tell you more about that soon, coming up on the show. And okay, so your body doesn't make it, so you must take it. That is the catchphrase of vitamin D. If it could have we've just given it a catchphrase. And with the longer nights and shorter days, less sunlight, vitamin D is something you have to think about incorporating into your diet. And Robbie Raugh has more on this powerful vitamin. Check it out on AM Buffalo. Good morning.
Hi, I'm Robbie Raugh with the Raw Truth on Health and Fitness. Do you know that vitamin D, sufficient amount of vitamin D levels in your blood, can help prevent you from getting COVID-19. It actually helps boost the own body's natural defenses against it, and also helps with serious complications like acute respiratory problems. So you can go outside and your body can help make vitamin D with the sun, but if you can't make it, you must take it. And I have some examples of some foods here that will help you do that. Certainly salmon, organic salmon, is wonderful for you and will help you with those vitamin D levels. Tuna. Also, we have sardines here and egg yolks along with mushrooms. And guess what? Avocados can actually help boost the vitamin D levels in your body. And listen, supplementation is so important because we can't get all of our nutrients from food. So make sure you're taking extra vitamin D, especially when that sun isn't shining. I'm Robbie Raugh, and this is the Raw Truth.
All right, I like that. If your body doesn't make it, you must take it. Always great advice from Robbie Raugh and Mel. And you can find out more about vitamin D in your diet with Robbie Raugh and the Raw Truth at RobbieRaugh.com.